Welcome everyone. Hey, how's everybody doing? Hey you guys, we are doing a brand new segment once a week, and we're calling it Chewing the Fat with Harry and Wendy, or Chewing the Fat with Wendy and Harry. One of those. Anyway, you guys, we wanted to come back to you guys and we wanted to kind of share what happened during the week. We want to talk about comments, new things we've learned, you know, some new information to us that we can pass along to you all. But one of the interesting things is the month of August was totally, completely eye-opening and insightful.
Yeah.
What started out as a carnivore challenge, Harry and I were talking, it's like we are stalled. We keep staying in the 180s, right?
Yeah.
We go dip into the 170s and pop back into the 180s. And I thought, you know what? Why don't we try doing a carnivore diet? So we brought everybody along with us, and the weirdest thing happened. We didn't really lose the weight, or we'd gain weight, then we'd lose a little weight, then we'd gain the weight, then we'd lose a little weight, and then...
Well, you make it sound like you didn't lose any weight on keto at all.
No, we did. I lost over 50 pounds on keto, and you lost 78 pounds on keto.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
So, but we've been stalled.
Yeah.
So, I did some reading, and I saw that you can use the carnivore diet as an elimination diet to find out if there's any hidden inflammation going on in your body.
Well, that's what you're talking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Got
That's
it.
all right. Other people might have had the same thought.
Yeah.
So, the elimination diet for anyone who's keto or carnivore or ketovore would be that you would eat nothing but red meat, mainly beef. You could have black coffee if you wanted it, and water, basically, and tea. And so I thought, you know, what are some of these foods that cause a histamine reaction, allergic reaction, some things where you don't have enough going on that you can tell. And, you know, the first things that came to mind were some things that my doctor told me when I was young, growing up with allergies, is eggs is a culprit, and cheese is a culprit. Reading through the keto, carnivore, ketovore community, those are the things I saw, including other things such as in the plant kingdom, nightshades and those things. But I thought, eggs and cheese are one of our primary sources that Harry and I love, and I used to crave cheese like crazy. So I thought, you know what, let's start with those.
Fat.
Yeah.
You craved fat.
Well, I did crave fat, and that was on the vegan diet.
Oh.
We were on a note, for those of you who don't know, and I don't want to get off on track, but we were on a vegan diet that was a no-fat, low-salt diet after Harry's after his quadruple bypass surgery. And I just started craving fat, craving cheese. Oh my God, I could not get enough cheese. I'd go out with my friends or my mom away from Harry, and I'd have cheese. So I was more vegetarian than vegan, allowing myself the cheese. And I never kept it from him. But
how long were we on that diet?
We were on that diet 5 years.
5
years. Over 5 years.
Ah.
Vegan. And things got worse.
God.
So, going backwards to the, what?
Nothing. Having a drink.
Oh. Going back to, did you want to talk about something else vegan on our
No,
keto
I think
channel?
I said enough.
Okay. I just want to make sure I wasn't interrupting
I'm
you.
sure they got my thought on the whole deal just from the way I said it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Carnivore. Don't keep messing me up. I'm going to forget.
I gotta say something.
Okay. On our elimination challenge, we started with eggs, and then I thought, oh my gosh, eggs is a challenge for me. But then we think we did it enough, and that's another thing. When you're doing an elimination diet, you have to do the food at least 3 to 5 days to figure out if it's truly an allergic reaction. Because with women, we have hormones, we have water weight gain and issues anyway. And all of those factors I talk about every single day, you know, sleep, stress, the food you ate the day before, you know, all of the pills, prescriptions, vitamins, all those things can have a varying factor. So we tried to keep it as simple and plain as possible. And we tracked everything on the big board. Harry was smart. He decided to put everything up on the big board. It was good. Kidneys. You got kidneys.
Yeah.
No. Anyway, that's a long joke. Anyway, what we found out right away is how can we do anything for Harry if we're not tracking his macros and his food? So we set him up with his macros. We also set ourselves up on the lean body mass because if you've seen my other vlogs, if you're young, under 40, you can get away with 0.8 grams of protein per 1 pound of lean body mass. As you get older, you need at least 1 gram of protein per 1 pound lean body mass. And we left that link, how to figure out your lean body mass, you guys. If you want to do that, it's on our website link below. Click on that, you'll get that information, and you'll be able to use that lean body mass tool.
Yeah, it's
free.
a calculator.
It's a calculator.
It'll actually tell you what your,
lean body mass
yeah,
is.
So it's great.
After
it's free.
It is, and I apologize for stepping on you.
It's okay.
Anyway, so we figured out a lot of things, and in order to be successful on this elimination diet, we needed to get our macros down. Start tracking all of the weighing and measuring.
What is
tracking.
a macro?
A macro is your body has micronutrients, which are the small little things in vitamins and stuff, and then it has macros, and you need these macronutrients in order for you to survive, for your body to work. Number 1, protein. Number 2 is fat. Number 3, you do not need carbohydrates, but it is considered a macronutrient. Your body does not need carbohydrates at all to survive, but you have to have protein and you have to have fat. Plain and simple. So what figuring your macros means is you need to figure out for your height, for your weight, for your sex, for your or gender, for your age, whether you're sedentary, exercising, moderately, heavy, what you are doing, you need to figure out what your caloric value for those 3 macros are. Carbohydrates, fat, protein. Okay? And then from that, you can glean and start tracking and figuring out a menu by, for us, 5% carbs for Harry and I mean we are never gonna go over 20 total grams of carbohydrates if we can help it, unless we're cheating on purpose, right. And that's a whole different story.
Yeah.
But to stay on track, you need up to 75% of your daily nutrition to be coming from fats, and that is 75%. And then you need to be eating at least 20% of your daily nutrition calories from proteins, okay? So you need to figure out that. And then with our lean body mass, mine is 120, Harry's is 133. We do not want to eat more than 120 grams of protein in a day for me and 133 for Harry.
Right.
And why is that, you say, Harry?
Well,
do you know why?
Well, yeah, because of the protein. You don't want to eat more protein.
And why? Do you know why?
Hell no.
Marty.
Heck no.
Heck no. Heck no.
Tell me, Wendy.
I'll tell you why, you guys. Here's the big thing. It's called Gluconeogenesis.
What?
Gluconeogenesis.
Hey, no, that's an old Star Trek movie.
No,
now, isn't it?
It could be. What does that mean? That means the protein you eat in a day, if your body cannot break it down, digest it, and utilize it, your liver is going to break it down and convert it to glucose, which will get stored in your body as sugar.
Wait a minute. You're saying that
too much protein
will turn into sugar?
Yes.
Or glucose?
Your liver will turn it into, it's called gluconeogenesis, is the process by which your liver takes the protein. It has too much protein. Doesn't know what to do with it. You guys have utilized the protein to build your muscles, your lean tissue. You've burned it off during the day, right?
I get it.
Okay.
So that's why when we were starting the carnivore thing, we ate way too much meat. We didn't go anywhere because it was turning it all into glucose.
Yes, too much protein.
Whoa.
So, thereby, did you guys also know that ketones are actually a waste byproduct of the liver doing its job every day?
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's what feeds your brain, right?
Actually, your brain prefers glucose over everything.
Right.
Sorry, hair, got a piece of hair. And if it doesn't have it, your liver gets a signal to make the ketones because your brain will run on ketones if in the absence of glucose. But if you get this extra amount of glucose, your body is going to stop. It's going to go, it's going to stop burning any fat you feed it.
Really?
Until all the glucose that it's stored for the day gets burned off. So if you eat too much protein for your body to handle, and by way of gluconeogenesis, your liver breaks it down into glucose and shoves it out to the cells and out to the muscles where it has to be stored, because your body cannot utilize or have free-floating glucose more than it's like a couple tablespoons, and I'm not sure that it's a small amount. It has to store it. Otherwise, you could go in, your body goes into shock and you could potentially die. So that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story.
No wonder I get so fat.
Well, of course, all the carbohydrates you were eating, it's all sugar. It's all sugar. So, thereby, Harry and I want to make sure that our body, based on our lean body mass, can utilize every single ounce of protein we give it every day to build my hair, to build my nails, to build the epidermis, the endermis, all my muscles, my blood vessels, repair everything, and have nothing left at the end of the day to store as glucose. Right?
Right.
So, that's why Harry and I have set ourselves a ceiling, a limit.
Yes, we set a ceiling.
With our lean body mass. What's yours?
133.
What's mine?
120.
Oops, you get an A. Ding, 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 ding. So,
I go to the head of the class.
You guys have to remember, Harry and I are definitely not doctors. We're not nutritionists. We're not certified medical practitioners. But we've researched, and Harry can attest to the amount of books I read and the amount of information and the stuff that I glean from the doctors and from other channels and from other things, and I Google it and I research it. So I'm bringing the information to you so that you guys can hear what we have found out from the month of carnivore and the elimination diet. Something we found out this week.
You can also add your egg one in there.
Right.
You can add your bacon. Oh, your bacon one.
There's a lot of protein in bacon.
Yeah.
If I go back and look at my protein, I didn't lose as much as I thought I would.
Yeah. And
what is it? We got to figure that one out.
Yeah.
So anyway, you guys might want to go back. And you know what? Keto is a lifestyle. It's not just a diet. Yes, you can lose weight from it, but don't expect to go into it as a diet and get off of it when you're done and keep the weight off. And if you are like Harry and I and you are over 60, you want to make sure that what you're doing, your body can adjust to it and utilize the foods that you're eating, and you need to figure it out for your own body. That's the most important part. You may be able to get away if you're younger than 40, you may be able to get away with higher protein, and you're more active, you're moving, you have kids, you're chasing kids, you're cooking dinner, you're going all these places and doing all these things as a mom. That makes sense. But the older you get, your body is not able to utilize nutrients the same way. So if I shove a bunch of sugar in my body is not going to be able to process it as quickly, utilize it as quickly, and work as good as that squeaky, clean, oiled machine that it was when I was in my 30s and 20s. That's all I'm saying. So isn't that interesting that we found that out? So another fact, another fat chewing fat. The protein goes into gluconeogenesis. Now what happens to the fat, you guys? You may think that 75% of your fat a day is a lot of fat, but now, and what about the fat on my body? Okay, we're in a calorie deficit. I am eating between 1,200 and on a high day, 1,400 calories. Harry's right around 1,600s. So every single normal human being, 2,000 calories is like the norm. You know, the guidelines of the calorie energy expenditure is 2,000 calories if you're a couch potato, supposedly. Yeah, so I'm eating 75% fat, and it's hard to do. If you guys have watched us putting fat and tallow and butter on things and seeing the percentage, it's hard. I don't think we've hit 75% fat except for the day we had beef cracklings when we were making tallow. So,
that's the closest we can.
I think so. So, your body is going to utilize fat for fuel. It's going to expect the fat for fuel. It's going to get used to burning that fat for fuel. And when the fuel runs out from ingesting it your mouth, it's going to go, oh, well, I need more fat. Where can I get more fat? Oh, that's right. I'm going to go to Wendy's abdomen and pull some of that fat off of her stomach and her adipose tissue and her visceral fat that's in there around her organs, and I'm going to burn that for fuel now because I have run out of fuel. And you know what? It's only 2 p.m. and Wendy needs more fuel. So don't be afraid of fat, of eating fat. Figure out your macros, track it all, weigh and measure it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you have to do it forever, but until you can see exactly what a real level, not scoop, level tablespoon of mayonnaise really looks like.
Yeah.
And oil. You guys are cheating yourselves. You're shortchanging yourselves. And if you are in a stall, you're really shortchanging yourselves by not measuring and weighing everything, at least for a month or two, until you can eyeball it professionally. And then I suggest
I'd still do it.
Every quarter, minimally, weigh and track and measure everything for another week, because you guys, the creep happens, right? Not just carb creep, protein creep, fat creep, and carb creep, okay? It really and truly does. And something that, you know, we've learned, Harry and I, every time we start bringing in the keto products.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the keto products are out there.
Oh, yeah.
All of the net carb keto products. Everything we ran away from and want to clean our body and system and head, the head cravings, not the stomach cravings, the head cravings, the cookies, the candy, the chips, the snacks, the breads, you're bringing them back into your life and you're justifying it. And then you've gone from zero carb, 20 total carbs. Excuse me, I need a drink.
Well, you know, the thing is, you know, I mean, you almost could sound like kind of like the keto police, but you got to remember that if you're having a hard time losing weight, then you have to, like Wendy and I, you have to go into this a little deeper. Some people don't have to go through all this.
Right, and they don't, and God bless you.
Yeah, no kidding, because I would love to be there, because we went
too.
through a long time trying not to have to do this, but it got to a point to where it was like, okay, this isn't working, and we know that this diet will make you lose weight. What are we doing wrong? So we had to drill down further and start doing all this other stuff.
So we can figure out what to do right.
Yeah, so we can figure out what the heck we're doing wrong.
Right.
And for our bodies,
right.
Everybody's different, man. You know, I mean, there's some people that can't even have a sweetener.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
Artificial.
They can't use any, artificial or natural.
You know, so everybody's different.
We started eating the Quest bars, Quest cookies, Perfect Keto bars, the, Slim Fast Fat Bombs. We started using packaged keto products. And we went from doing 20 total grams of carbohydrates to the net carbs, right? Started bringing in all these things. Did we lose weight? No. Were we stalled? Yes.
We'd go like this.
Yeah, it'd stay in the same place. So what we are trying to do, for the most part, are we ever not going to have a cookie or a treat or a bar or something sweet? No, we're human. We want to be able to have that. But right now, our goal is to get the weight off.
Right.
So is Harry never going to be able to have his beloved chips, his Quest chips, in his hamburger bowl? No. Is he going to have one every single day of the week? No. You know,
Every other.
it's no. You know, it's things like that that you guys have to bring back in moderation, and if you don't track it, you won't see it. You have to see it to believe it.
Yeah, man, when it's staring you right in the face, and it'll stare you right in the face, and if you write it down like that, it'll just pop out at you and say, here's the problem. You know, it's
Do you want to fix
nuts. Yeah, do you want to fix it or not? You know, here's your answer. Now it's up to you to, you know, do something about it.
So
But the elimination thing, like she said,
really helps. So we aren't going to do any more elimination part of the diet. The holidays are coming up, and they're coming up really quick. October, Halloween, November, Thanksgiving, holiday festivities, Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, all of those holidays where you may be spending time with your friends and family. What Harry and I are going to do is we are going to decide ahead of time if we are going to treat ourselves one day for each holiday. One day. For Halloween, are we going to have like a Slim Fast peanut butter cup and a Quest bar? You know, for Thanksgiving, what are we going to cook? Are we going to have, you know, a treat? But it's a one day, not the whole week, not the whole month, and we're going to track it. We're going to be honest. So anyway, you guys, I didn't want to get off track.
But you don't have to do that the rest of your life.
No, you don't.
You gotta really
But you have to think about it.
We're doing this because we want to lose the weight.
Yes, we do.
Okay, that's the whole reason behind this. I mean, there's going to get to a point where we're going to get to what we are. We're going to go on maintenance, and then you can just kind of like, you know, go off and on. You just, you know, you go up, just make it so you go down, you know, that kind of thing.
You can start adding things and figure out your threshold.
Back. Yeah, exactly. Find out what your threshold is. At that point, when you get the maintenance, then you can find out. Then you start going back and finding out what can you go back on without really gaining a whole lot of weight.
Right.
You know, the idea is to continually, during the weight process, is to continually go down.
Like a stair.
Yeah, like stairs, because you're not going to go like that. You know, it's going to.
Right.
But you want to be on a continual downward grade.
So that's what we're going to do. Cheese is going to be occasionally. It's not going to be an everyday thing. I'm not going to make a whole bunch of casseroles. You're not going to see them with cheese and all of those good things. We like eating simple whole foods. We eat them clean and simple. And if it's boring, I apologize, but this is our weight loss journey, and this is for Harry and I.
And it works.
And it works for us.
It works.
So we just wanted to bring that information. I hope you guys have gleaned some things from this. Please, throughout the week, if you have a specific question that you'd like us to kind of review or a topic you'd like us to review, please leave it down in the comments. We're going to do this. You will see this segment on Sunday, and weekly it will be out on Sunday. We film it on Friday because that's my day off, and I want to make sure I have a little bit of a topic. Today's topic was too much protein and the gluconeogenesis effect on it, as well as we want to recap if we do a challenge or something such as the Carnivore challenge and the Elimination Diet, and bring that to everybody. So I think that's about it. Do you have anything else to say today, Harry?
No, I don't. Not really. I gotta tell about this.
No.
No, I'm done.
Well, I will. So you guys, next weekend.
You pretty much covered everything I was going to tell them anyway.
Yes, I did it. Gluconeogenesis.
Thank you for doing that for me, because I just wasn't in the mood.
You're welcome. You guys, next weekend, Harry and I are going to Tombstone for a couple days, but we're filming ahead of time, so we've got everything on there while we're gone, so you won't even know we're gone till we're back, and then we show you some things that happened to us when we're in Tombstone. Anyway, everybody, I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you guys are doing great. If you guys have any questions about macros or lean body mass or anything like that, please leave me a comment below. Ask me the question and I will get back to you. I absolutely will. Anyway, folks, bye for now.
Later. So, yeah. I'm gonna eat.